Hello fellow kaiju fans and kaiju collectors. Yeah, I'm finally back for another video, and let me see if I can get this to focus. Maybe? I don't know. It might not. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I just wanted to come out and finish out the last of the Godzilla reviews currently for you guys. I just wanted to knock out this one because I've had this and I realized back when I was first getting back to being active on this channel again, I wanted to make sure that I knocked out some of the stuff from my collection update. Of course I did Red King, but I never finished it out. And I got some more stuff that I could do videos on too. So, yeah, so the review for today, obviously, is the Blu-ray of Shin Godzilla. This is one of the only other Blu-rays from the series that I own. The other one being, come on, why won't this thing focus? There we go. The only other one being the double pack of Tokyo SOS and Final Wars, which you saw in the reviews for both of those movies. So, all in all, I know this movie kind of had the Godzilla community split pretty evenly. Some people loved it, some people hated it. It all depended on who you were. I thought it was pretty good, actually. I think people were kind of going into it expecting a little too much, primarily because we had seen, like, this Godzilla movie right here was, I mean, yeah, you didn't see a whole lot of Godzilla, but there was still a fair amount of Godzilla, like, fighting, like, monster fighting and everything. But when you look back on it, like, all the old Godzilla movies, first ones of each series, particularly 1984, and I'm only pulling these out because I have them right here now. If this was the old style of how I was shooting reviews, I would have brought them out already, or I wouldn't have showed them. But if you look, like, the first one of each series, it's either Godzilla on his own, which, well, it is always Godzilla on his own, at least from Toho. But there's a lot of human, like, characters instead of interactions between the monsters. It's only when you get to the sequels that you start seeing more of, like, the monster-on-monster battles. You start seeing more of Godzilla himself. Just, like, all the stuff that we've come to know and love from the series only really comes in when you start getting into the sequels. So with that being said, the Blu-ray is good. I like the Blu-ray. Great, great presentation for it. The nice thing about it is that not only do you get the DVD of it, you also get the digital copy and the Blu-ray. So I'll show those off really quickly. Yeah, so there's the Blu-ray and the DVD. I like the cover art, like that you're actually seeing Godzilla on it. But like this also comes with a digital copy, which I did use. Primarily because I wanted a Toho Godzilla movie to watch on the go, even though I don't have any of the older ones really. This will serve just as good. Still a Toho movie, still a great movie, at least in my opinion. I liked it a lot, but I'm one of those Godzilla fans, like, with the exception of 98, and like All Monsters Attack. There's some that I just don't really care for, but others I really do enjoy. This one I kind of went into it knowing that we weren't going to have a whole lot of Godzilla in it. I wasn't expecting it to be kind of the way it was, like him metamorphosizing and everything. I was expecting more of like a kind of like something closer to Gojira. But I'm still happy with the outcome. The idea to make him like metamorphosize, I thought was a pretty interesting decision. As to whether or not that was really like the right decision to do, that all comes down to the person. Like I said, personally, I thought it was a really neat idea. Really, really good choice. Just something to shake it up a little bit. The only gripe that I really have with the movie, for one, is the text. And this is something that other reviewers have probably already pointed out in other reviews, that when you get the movie, like when you watch it, you'll have like the title. Say you have the title. Then you got the English title overlaid over the Japanese title. And sometimes you'll have like the location. Letters laid out over the location into English translation. Then you got subtitles, and then you have the description of the character, like who the character is and what they do, and then you got sometimes you got like pretty much most of the screen covered with text. That's my only gripe. And like really, they didn't have to tell us, oh, this is this person. We could find out through the subtitles who they are, or just through watching the movie. Like, we're not stupid. So they don't really have to lay it out for us or anything, like to let us know, oh, this person does this, or this person is in charge of this. No, we can just find out, like I said, through the movie necessarily. Now, if you think that's a good choice, that's your decision. But yeah, so overall, I thought it was a really good movie. So on to the back, we don't really get any special features with it. All you get is like an interview and trailers, and that's it, which is kind of odd, but not necessarily coming from Funimation. This is only the second Funimation release I've bought. The other one being the Speed Racer Complete series of the original show. Bought that, pre-ordered it when it came out. This I got at Walmart for like $20 when it came out. First day it was out, actually, I went and got it. Primarily because I didn't get to see it in theaters, unfortunately. I missed out on the chance to see it because when it came out, none of the theaters near me were really showing it. So I was a little bummed. I really wanted to see it, see what it was like. And some of the reviews were kind of turning me away from it. They were kind of like, oh, this movie's terrible and all this other stuff. And like I said, this is kind of one of those movies. You're always going to have your Godzilla fans who are like complete purists. That only that Toho should make it. Because you had them coming out of the woodwork with the Legendary Pictures movie in 2014. You're going to have them again in 2019 and 2020 with Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. And then you had the ones that were like happy with the 2014 design. They came out of the woodwork to talk shit on this movie because they thought that he looked like too grotesque and all this other stuff. So really, I think it's more of like if you enjoy it, good for you. That's your choice. You want to like it, you like it. You do you. That's at least the way I see it. And like I said, people are going to hate me because I like this movie. People are going to love me because I love this movie. I really don't care. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Some changes that I thought maybe shouldn't have necessarily been done in this movie, or like that necessarily shouldn't have happened necessarily. Like the metamorphosizing thing. At first I didn't know like what to think of it. As time went on, I kind of got into it and I was like, yeah, you know what, that's a pretty neat idea. Kind of changes the perspective on Godzilla. So like when you watch the original Gojira, you're just seeing him in what he's already looking like. In this movie, however, you're seeing him metamorphosize already, and the idea that he's like this burned, crisp monster, that's actually, I thought that was a really neat casting, like, and suit design decision, or like monster design. I don't know if there were rumors that this was part CGI, part actual like rubber suits, like actual suitmation. I don't know how accurate that is. I really haven't read any reports really that confirmed it. If somebody wants to let me know if it actually was confirmed, just leave a comment down below. Just let me know, because I'd actually like to find out if like they actually did put a suit together for this, or if they just like CGI'd it or had a suit and kind of CGI enhanced it, what they did with it. So overall, I'm gonna give the movie a 7.5 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10. Just really like some of the things that happen in the movie, primarily the metamorphosizing Godzilla and like how we're told which character it is and everything. It's really that kind of stuff, and like that's really a presentation issue more than it is a movie issue. Like it's not the movie's fault that it really does that. It's more just like, oh, the producers just had to go out and add in all that subtext that you would find out where this is, who the character is, what they do, what branch they're from, whatever. That's really more of like just that's like just a producer's thing, or like a filmmaker's thing in general. Not really a hampering on the story. But yeah, so overall, I enjoyed it. Great entry. Hoping to see some more from this series. As to if they're gonna come out with or not come out with another Godzilla movie, that's up for debate. I'd love to see them do want to make another series out of this. Like this is the Resurgence series or whatever. Because, I guess back in 2000, people were probably thinking, oh yeah, Godzilla 2000 is going to be the only one, and then you get the whole Millennium series. So, and that was kind of like the whole thing with the 2014 movie. We thought that was kind of going to be the only one, but then we get a sequel. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else they bring out with this Godzilla, and what else they may bring out in general with their monster movies. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. 7.5 out of 10 for the movie. And I'll see you guys for the next review.